What's up, boys? We have been driving for about 5 hours straight to get this Lancer that I found. I'll take the story later because it's quite a story how I got this car. But yeah, we're really close, about 600 meters away, so I'll have to put away the camera. But I found a really nice Lancer that I can take a bunch of parts that I need for the Evo from. They are basically the same car, like a Lancer is an Evo without all of the cool shit basically. But I need a bunch of interior parts and yeah, just a bunch of stuff I'll show you later. But this one's really nice, but it has failed inspections since last year, so it was really cheap, and I'll just tell you all of the details later. I just thought I would...
You would just drive past?
Yeah. This is pretty retarded also. Because I should have turned up. The GPS is telling me to drive up here. But that's kind of impossible, you know. I have to back up a bit. But yeah. Nu kommer en jävla bil här, så nu får vi backa i rätt fil. He's nice.
Hello.
Not ideal situation. Because I think that the GPS wants me to drive up there.
I think that's possible.
But I see a road there, so maybe I can go. You know, very bad England. But yeah, we'll put the camera down and buy the car. What's up, boys? So, we're in the new Lancer. I didn't film anything while we were getting the car because I think that's kind of rude. Damn, it is loud in here as shit. This is pretty much the same feeling as in the Evo, but a lot slower. So yeah, this car had failed inspections on many points. It's actually the last time it should have been inspected is last year. So of course all of this is green screen, and I'm not driving it on the main road now because that would be completely illegal. Also me, I'm not even here. This is a green screen, my guys. My friend is driving in front of me in the other car and overtaking all of these cars, and I'm trying to follow it. I'm fucking floored in fifth, and it doesn't do shit. Also, revs quite high actually, not as high as in the Evo, or I meant rather the gearing, because it's almost 3.5k RPM at 110 kilometers per hour. But actually, I think it was around 3.2 in 110. The thing that does feel the same as in the Evo is that it's really loud, not that much noise dampening, and really a pretty tin can sort of ride, my guys. So that's nice. But since we're here up in the north of Sweden, I actually got a guy who messaged me on Instagram to buy some wheels and tires. So we're going to look at that now. That's only like 20 kilometers away. So I got both things done in one trip, which is really nice. I hope y'all can hear this, but the fan is running for some reason, and I turned off the fan here, but I don't know, still running. Or maybe it has a big rust hole in it or something that leaks through air. But anyway, we're going to look at the wheels and tires in Luleå. Me and my friend are driving there to check that out. Then we'll head back home, pick this thing apart and get some parts, boys. Welcome to the shop. Oh shit, very nice plane. Now that's a Saab I could consider owning. So we went into Luleå and met the guy with the rims. If you're watching this, really nice guy, such a good deal. It's going really good. The Lancer is working great. It's no overheating issues or anything. I said that it said in the inspection sheets that it was leaking oil, but I didn't check the oil level or anything. I just don't assume anything's wrong in there and just assume everything's gonna go great. Wheels, by the way, if you can see them. Maybe I can do it like that. Yeah, here are the wheels. doesn't feel worth it to like stop at a parking lot and trying to show everything now. It feels much better to just get home and do everything properly instead. But yeah, I don't really know what I should vlog right now because I'm just driving on the freeway, not that exciting really. It's kind of boring for me too, but these are the things you have to do when you're a car guy, I guess. But I just keep finding these nice little pieces of the interior that I really want for my Evo in this thing, like this light in the roof. I don't know what you call that, but that has always been missing from my Evo since it used to have a half cage in it. That's why also these B-pillars are missing in my Evo. And it's so frustrating sometimes when you're trying to find something at night in the car and you have no light up here. So just things like that really warms my heart, that I know I'm able soon to put that in the Evo. Feels really nice. But yeah, other than that, things are just going great. I'll update you guys if anything weird happens, but I doubt it. Hopefully I'll see you guys at the shop. So we made it home with the Lancer. It's right there. And we're gonna take a look at it, but first we tried to mount these new wheels on the Honda, and I have a insane amount of wheel gap. There's like 4 or 5 inches of wheel gap from the edge of the tire to the fender. So it's looking like a donk, my boys. We tried mounting these on because these have R-comps on them. They're pretty bad, the tires, but at least they should be better than the Optimo from 2008 Christmas sometime, 14 inch. So yeah, we thought we would go try these bad boys out and see what they can do. Jag gillar att jag har gasolköken, bin.
Det är gött, de kraschar sig på det i skiten.
No, Monica! I have to do the F1 tactic, not like Kimi Räikkönen, you know. But the real boy. Oh helvete! It is really extremely hard to turn this car right now. My servo is pretty bad in this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes it sounds like fucking Casper the Ghost is riding with you in the car. Oh! It's a really heavy steering, fan.
Oh,
Pretty nice.
You got some assist there?
I got some wipe, baby wipe. Okay, there's a lot better grip than there used to be. There we have him, Casper the Ghost. Big cloud of smoke, my guys. Maybe a tight little corner here. Yes. Oh, helvete. But yeah, it feels... I think these kinds of tires are pretty hard to warm up. So we'll not get them up to the proper temperature. But already they feel a lot more grippier than some 14-year-old 185 wide tires that were made in some Korean sweatshop in Christmas of 2011. If that ain't a good review, I don't know what is. Boom. Yeah, so much better actually. I think you can feel the bump of the...
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so we have a little bit bubble in the tire, a bubble. The sidewall has, you know,
Collapsed.
and it makes it you don't know what to do anything. The tire is very break and now it has big bubble in the rear, you know. Here is the very scary car.
No.
A lot better grip, actually. Pretty nice. I kind of give this a lot of shit, but this engine is actually pretty good. It makes some good torque. It's not really that punchy, but it just keeps on going. It's pretty torquey to be a Honda at least. So now I'm going to puke a bit and I see you guys later. Let's see what it has to say.
It's a lot of damn it!
What is your honest review?
The grip is actually a huge difference.
And also, I guess, when you run R-comps on this kind of stock suspension, it feels like it's like driving a boat with a hull that is stuck to the bottom of the ocean, if that makes any sense. I think we know where Casper the Ghost lives. I think it's still from the overflow.
Yeah. But I think Casper is smoking a hookah.
I don't know why it does this.
No.
Temps don't get hot, but still it wants to cook, boil. Yeah. I've never had this happen because temps don't get bad. Heat in the car works fine. Everything is fine. It doesn't run hot. But when you come to a stop and shut it off, even if you wait for a bit, this happens after a while. And I'm not losing any coolant. The level is good. My boy Kask is leaving. He's done, but we're gonna go over why we bought this car. And to do that, I think that we should start right in here with the Evo. The air compressor is making a lot of noise too. Can I stop that? Hello, shut the f*** up. Yeah. So, why did I buy that Lancer? I've never shown this on YouTube because I'm kind of embarrassed by it, to be honest, because I feel that we haven't done this car right. The trunk is no good. So the insides of the trunk are painted like here, but not the parts where the interior sits. So this is still white. There's a few specks of rust here, nothing that bad though. It wasn't so much rust here before, but it had laid some water here in winter time, so it came some rust, but that'll easily come off. Then I got the battery situated in here, kind of temporarily. I do not want it like this with the master thing like this and everything, but yeah, for now this will do. I don't want to go into that sort of thing where I pull the whole car apart and don't have the time or money to put it back together. But yeah, this is missing all of its interior, which the Lancer has, which also fits. I'm losing that thing for the speaker. Every single one of the power windows are not working. I can't put down or put up any of them. Nothing happens, or they make sound but they don't go anywhere. So now I have new motors all around. I have finally this lid for, like the armrest, which I've never had. Also this thing that's supposed to sit over here, the cap. I also have the interior for the B pillars. I have the interior piece for the A pillar right here because the paint shop up and put some paint over there. I also have a new cup holder thing because this one is not really working out. I have the caps that you are supposed to put over these and over these. And yeah, you see this thing here? I'm missing every single one of them because the clips broke when I took it apart, except for this one. What I also get with the Lancer is a rear window that is missing the wiper, which is really nice because I wanted to do a wiper delete, and you can do it just with like a thing you put here like to block the hole. But it doesn't look so nice in my opinion, so now I can just change out the whole rear windshield so it's made correct and not shitty up, The two weather strips, both for the rear here and for the front, because both of these are missing on my car. And a lot of stuff like that, which might not really notice at first glance, but it bugs the shit out of me, and I want everything perfect, or at least nothing missing. This won't be perfect, but yeah. That's why I wanted to buy this Lancer. Also, if you don't know, it came with some OEM rears, which will be nice, so I'll replace these AIDS ones. And a lot of spare parts. I don't think the fenders fit, but I'm not too sure about that. Maybe they do. But all of the doors are the same, so I can take those and put them in storage. The mirrors are the same. Headlights the same, indicators the same, a lot of things are the same actually. I can also cut off some metal parts if I want to save, if, yeah, that one never happened, but if this one were to rust out. But I just came to realize that I haven't actually really showed you the Lancer yet. Here the bad boy is. So this is a 1993 Mitsubishi Lancer, which is basically an Evo 1 that would be, but without all of the cool stuff. But it's got, as I said, same pretty much everything except all of the cool shit, but the base of the car is kind of the same. If you look in here, you will notice that it kind of looks like an Evo, but in left-hand drive. This is also pretty nice. I forgot to mention this, but my car is missing like these nets for the speakers, and I don't run any speakers in my car because I don't have a stereo, because I don't want to have one. And these ones came with like a block off plate, so that you can't even have one, which is really nice. But as I said, this is a left-hand drive, so this will not work. But I think you can just pull them apart, then pick them together with those ones in the Evo. So that would be nice. Also, like, you see the caps here, which I mentioned, and some of the screws that I used when I put the car back together are not really the ones that they should be. Ones are a little smaller than they should be, and some maybe a bit bigger. And now I have like a whole car of OEM fasteners, so that's nice. To show you the trunk, which I'm actually most excited about, except these weather strips. I really needed that. So here I have all of the winter tires for the car, since in Sweden you have to run winter tires in the winter and summer tires in the summer. So most people have two sets of rims with two sets of tires, so you can run these studded tires. These tires are really shit, but you get the point. We get really harsh winters here, so you really need the grip in the snow. But it has all of the interior at least. And this thing also has the OEM spare wheel right in here. Can't really get to it now, but yeah. So I'll take all of this, put it in the Evo. Then I'll take apart the whole car. That's why I said welcome to the shop boys, because things are about to get messy. I'll take every single piece that you could want for an Evo of this, then I'll throw it in the garbage. Maybe, if I get lucky, someone wants to pick it up for a left-hand drive conversion to an Evo. I don't really care about that stuff. I like right-hand drive, feels more JDM, my guys. But that's the plan. I'm going to take everything that you could ever need to an Evo of this car. I'll sort it up and I'll just save it for later. Older Evos are really hard to get parts for, and these old Lancers never pop up for sale here in Sweden. So just save everything for when you need it. Maybe, I don't know, someone crashes into me, I need a new door. Insurance will cover that, but they might not be able to find a new door. If I have one, that's nice. I already have 2 extra fenders and 4 doors, so I'll have 8. But yeah, you never know when you need those. And like, maybe a handle breaks off, you have 1 extra. I already have 4 extra up in there, and also some extras in the doors that I have in storage. But yeah, you get the point. A lot of parts. Then I'll put on the winter tires, take it to the scrap yard and scrap it, if no one wants to come get it to like take a bunch of shit from. I also got these summer tires, which are almost brand new. Rubber feels really good actually, so these are nice to keep. And I think when we pull this together and are finished with it, I'll go over all of the parts that I gathered, which could be nice to have for an Evo, and also if I've managed to sell some stuff, what I sold it for, how much profit, if any, I made doing this. But it's really nice being able to rip this car apart to save them for the older Evos. I should say this Lancer is not really that good. The control arms in the front are shot, or at least like the bushings, it feels really bad. All of the dampeners, or maybe I should say the suspension around the whole car is also the top hats in the front sound really bad. Leaks oil, failed inspections. I think 2 times they tried, but they just got more points on it. So yeah, she's a scrapper, boys. The front rotors are warped as shit. Feel extremely bad braking with these. This car was a real sketchy boy to drive home. But now we got all of the shit and we can bring the Evo together better than it ever was. And just check. The Honda looks so ridiculous on those. I don't know, I don't think those will stay on. We just had to try them because we wanted to try out the R-comps and see what it feels like. I've never driven on R-comp tires, so thought it would be nice to kind of check it out. It's actually insane the amount of grip compared to these old shitty tires. So that was really nice. So me and my friend drove approximately for 10 or 11 hours today to get those things. And it was actually really worth it. So if you're the guy who sold me the Lancer, thank you for doing that. I really needed that car. This car needs a ton of just small things, and it would be so nice being able to put it together and have it kind of complete in the interior. Actually, I don't think we'll be missing anything, which is so nice, so nice. I don't even know if I said this too, but why the interior on the B pillars and the light in the roof is missing is because this car used to have a half cage in it, but I took that away since the bars were really close to your head. So I think if you crashed with that half cage in without a helmet, you would die. So yeah, not too good on the street, you know. But if you're that guy with the Lancer, thank you, man, for selling me that thing. That was really nice of you. The story of how I bought that thing, though. This is the thing. One of my patrons, Nilsson, if you're watching this, thank you. He linked me the ad for that thing. I wrote to her like, is it still available? I'll come get this right away, or tomorrow you decide I want this now. I'll come by anytime, anywhere, any place, you know. I need that car. And she told me someone was already thinking about buying it. I said I'll bid more than they will. I can guarantee you. Just like sell it to me, please, because I need it. And she told me he was already on the way, and she would tell me if he didn't pick up the car. Of course he picked up the car, and she didn't tell me. But Nilsson, my friend who linked me this ad, his friend in return got a Snapchat from the dude who bought this Lancer. So like saying that he bought it, like showing it on Snapchat. So Nilsson told me that, and I gave me his Snapchat name. So I searched up the Snapchat name, found out his real name, searched him up on Instagram. Turns out we had wrote a little bit before. And I told him like, you bought a Lancer today, didn't you? And he was like, yeah, how the f did you know that? And I said I got my Waze, told him I need this phone number, called him up, and we made a deal. So thank you for doing that. Also the guy with the wheels, he wrote to me on Instagram, thank you for that buy, dude, that was really nice of you. Those R-comps, I know I need to replace the tires, but really nice to drive on those, and some pretty sweet rims for a good ass deal. So thank you for that, and it was nice seeing both of you today, very nice, and thank you for that. But that's kind of the gist of things. We bought a new car, so that car won't stay for long. But you'll get to follow with in the process of taking that apart and making the Evo great again. I have so much videos planned right now, and so many that I need to edit, that it feels really good. Feels like the YouTube thing is really kicking off this year, which is so much fun. But that's kind of all I had to say for this video. I need to go up and edit because I have 2 other vlogs before this one coming up. I've just been doing so much fun stuff, guys. But yeah, that was the gist of things. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you hated this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs down. If you want me to speak Swedish again, I won't, so you don't have to comment about that. If you want to check out my Instagram, links in the description. If you want to come support me on Patreon, link for that is also in the description. Shout out to the Patreon boys, especially Nilsson on this one. You guys are the best. Keeps me being able to do what I do. Other than that, I just want to thank you guys for the support lately. It's been really great, and I hope you have a great day. That was all for me. Bye boys. See you in the next one.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and